Welcome back, beautiful people, to another episode of Not So Good Advice. For me, the host, Lou Bloom, gives you, the beautiful people, not so good advice. I know, episode 31, here we are. I know, I took a little bit of a break because, well, you know what? I've been growing out my hair. I joined a band, and I'm also on a basketball league. So I'm on an independent, semi-pro basketball league, and I actually just got off. People have hobbies. People do things after work, okay? And after the second hobby, they have other hobbies. So, let me give you a disclaimer real quick, dude, okay? So, this isn't legal advice, nor is this professional advice, dude. So, you should not be taking this literal. But if you do take it literal, like, comment, subscribe, send an email. notsogoodadvice19@gmail.com, because we are dying to know how it went, ho. So that's pretty much it. Also, you guys already know this shit, right? This is a full-on safe space, full 100% safe space. So you can send anything and everything, okay? Just as long as it doesn't involve underage kids and really illegal stuff. I don't want to get involved in your court cases, and I don't want the cops coming to my house and asking me if I was an alibi or anything like that, okay? But other than that, send it on down, notsogoodadvice19@gmail.com. We are waiting. So without further ado, let's go. So, this question starts off saying, how do I ask this guy out at work? I'm a 25-year-old girl, and I have only been in a situationship for like 2 months. That's it. So I don't have much experience dating, but like this guy I work with, and and we flirt a bit here and there at work, but never hung out outside of work. I thought with the flirting he would have asked me out, but he never did. Then I was going to ask him out, but every time I would overthink, and I also thought maybe it would be weird to ask him out at work since we don't hang outside of work. So I thought about texting, but I didn't know if that was weird if we don't text often. Wow, you have his number. You got his number. What the fuck? But let me tell you this, girl. If you're 25 and you only had a situationship, damn, you sent this in 24 minutes ago. So if you're 25 and you only had a situationship, there's a lot you got to learn. There's a lot you're going to learn in this, in the dating scene. Have you seen the dating scene? It's rough. It is rough. It's bad. It's bad. It sucks. So, you got his number. What do you guys talk about? What do you guys talk about when you text? Just, I don't even know what you guys do for work or anything, but if you really want my advice, then I suggest text him a little bit, and maybe one day ask what he's doing. If he ever asks you what you're doing, just do you know if he has a girlfriend or anything like that? Who cares? He's texting you. So on a Friday, Saturday night, say, hey, what are you doing tonight? I'm actually gonna go with some friends. You want to tag along? Say something like that. Say, hey, what are you doing tonight? I'm actually gonna eat at this really good, nice place, but I haven't tried it. You want to come? Like, don't make it weird. Make it natural. And I know you're a lady and you guys aren't used to being natural and charming and having nice social skills to be able to court someone and getting someone to like you to go out on a date with them. I know you're not used to that shit. You just sit there, look pretty. I get it. But if you really like the guy, just be cool. Be cool. Ask him out. But not in a weird way. Be natural. So that's it. Just text him and make sure you don't have work the next day. And just be like, hey, what are you doing? Me and my homegirls. The easiest thing is to bring a group of your friends. Me and my friends, we're going to go out here and do this. It's really fun. If you're not doing it tonight, you should come. It's going to be fun. Easy, simplest way, most naturalist way you could do that. And I think, he'd probably consider. If he doesn't consider, ask him out again. Fuck it, who cares? If he doesn't consider that time, then maybe he ain't single. That's what I think. He's not single. Okay? So next question. My boyfriend and I are going on a weekend trip with another couple, and my boyfriend has hooked up with the girl in the other couple in the past. Ooh, a classic scenario of someone just putting themselves in a weird, awkward situation. Why do people do this shit? Okay, let's continue reading. My boyfriend and I are going on a weekend with other couple. The other couple is engaged and getting married in a few months. This girl in the other couple and my boyfriend are friends and have been since college, 10 years ish. The problem is that they have hooked up at least once before. My boyfriend told me they did one time when I asked, but it was in college and it was a one drunken night thing. I've also looked through his pictures and saw pictures of them together. Ooh, naughty, naughty. Just the two of them. Oh, super naughty. Ooh, I'm getting tingly after reading that. Boating at date dashes, etc. Oh, my boyfriend and this girl are still friends. Wow. But the girl has been with her fiance for several years. I think it's weird that this weekend was planned because my boyfriend and this other guy aren't really good friends. Just him and this girl. I was involved in the initial planning, but now I think it through more. I feel uncomfortable with this situation because I don't think my boyfriend would be comfortable with going out on a weekend trip with a guy I previously hooked up with and his girlfriend. Do I bring this up to my boyfriend? Do I not go on the trip? What do I do? Lou Bloom, help! You came to the right place, babe. You came to the right place. Easy. So, before I give you advice, I gotta scold you a little bit. Because you're stupid and you're ignorant, and quite frankly, I'm willing to bet everything that you're inbred. And I won't call you a whore, but you're pretty damn close. Not because you were doing some whorish activities, but only because, well, you're stupid. Easy as that. You're dumb. So a lot of times people, I don't know if they just don't think things through. I don't know if they're really just dumb, or maybe they're just trying to be a people pleaser. But it's okay to, be a party pooper. It's okay to be a bummer, It's okay to just everyone wants to do something and you're like, nah, I don't want to. It's okay to do that. It's okay. Trust me. Because this is your life we're talking about, motherfucker. So, yeah. I mean, you definitely bring it up to him. If you really love him and he's your boyfriend and he's your man, he should understand that. Just be like, hey, I thought this through, and I feel uncomfortable that we're going to go on a trip with some chick that you've been with. I don't know what you did with her. I don't want to know. But, I definitely saw some pictures of you two together, and it's not like a group picture. It was like you and her. And I know you have a history, a past. And look, I get it. Everyone has a past. But I just feel weird. I don't want to do that. I don't want to go. So, I want you to respect my decision, and I don't want you to go either. And if you don't, well, that's that. There are going to be some problems, maybe. I don't know. That's what I suggest. Because why do people put themselves in weird-ass, awkward positions? Did you think it was going to be cool? Did you think that was a good idea to tag along with your boyfriend and, his little, sex buddy or whatever, his fling? No, it's not cool. It's not a good decision. It's weird. So, that's that. Think things through a little bit more, huh? Try to think about it. Think about things, a little bit more. I know I look funny, but I might be the smartest man you ever met. Especially with that advice. I mean, come on. They hooked up at least once. I mean, they might have hooked up multiple times. There's probably things he's not telling you. There's probably things you don't want to know. Trust me, you don't want to know. So, yeah, I mean, that's what I think. Seriously. What the heck? The one drunken night thing. Yeah, drunken night thing. I remember those. Anyway, good luck with that one. How should I go about telling my coworker I don't have dinner alone with other females? Ooh. I'm a pilot and I have a personal rule that I don't have dinner alone with the female flight attendants. I think it's respectful to be my wife. To my wife. Yes, that's very respectful. And honestly, that's honorable too. That's honorable. I usually just say, I'm feeling sick, or is that the best way to go about it? Wow. So you're boss. You're a boss man. High alpha male. You're high T. You're high T, okay? To be honest, I think that's pretty noble. And if you really love your wife, if you really cherish and appreciate and you really love that relationship you got going on with her, yeah, you don't even have to lie. Just tell these little flight attendant whores that, hey, I know I'm the fucking most badass person on this plane, right beside the damn air marshal, but I got a personal policy, baby, and I love my wife, and I'll be damned if I'll sit and eat some food with a little whore like you. Now get out of here before I call the FAA. Say something like that. She'll understand. She'll understand. And if you don't want to say that, then just be like, hey, I got a wife. Whenever they hint or anything like that, see, oh, god damn, why do they do this? Why do they do these things? When they see a good relationship, and we all know who we're talking about. We all know who we're talking about. The succubuses. The evil ones. I'm not going to point fingers, but the evil ones. The evil ones. So whenever there's a good relationship, and there's a fucking a man or whoever that's doing some right shit, doing some good things, there's always someone trying to fuck it up. There's always someone trying to pull you down, because they're falling down and they're trying to grab whatever they can. They're trying to grab whatever they can. Bam. And they grab someone. And they try to lift themselves up while they pull you down. So, just be stoic, be alpha, and just be like, hey, whenever she gives you the look, she's like, I've never landed here in Italy. I never landed in Milan. It's my first day being a flight attendant. It's so cool here. You've been here plenty of times, right? You're a pilot, right? Yeah. I'm so alone. Do you want to maybe get something to eat? Just be like, you know what? I got a wife. And, yeah. I love her a lot. And I don't think she'd appreciate it if I had dinner or, lack of better terms, kind of a date with someone else. So, good night. But here's the co-pilot right there. Jeff, here's Cynthia. Jeff. There you go. Good night, guys. And just walk away. Literally, do that shit. Or you can even go like this. Whenever she asks, hey, you want to go eat and dinner? She'll be like this. I got one of these, girl. You got one of these? See ya. Oh, that would piss her off. Okay, but if you don't want to take the route where you're pissing anyone off, just say, don't lie. Just be like, hey, personal policy, I don't go on dates with my coworkers. Just say that. And then she could be like, oh, it's not a date. I just wanted to. And be like, oh, okay. Nah, sorry. Something like that. She'll understand. Next question. How do I not feel self-conscious about my girlfriend being in better shape than me? I'm a 21-year-old guy. I'm not obese or anything. I'm just kind of pudgy and a little chunky. And she's more athletically built than me. Ooh, sounds hot. Okay, this is what you do. You eat a fucking salad. You eat a salad, okay? And if you can't do that, eat one piece of broccoli. Eat a leaf for once. Eat a leaf. Is it gonna kill you? No. Put down the chicken nuggets. Put down the milkshake. Put down the blizzards. Okay? Put down the fucking Pepsi. Okay? Put down the Milky Ways. Put down the Krispy Kreme. And go on a jog. Go on a jog. Do a fucking a fast. And then start doing a few push-ups every day. Just do like 2 push-ups and then wake up, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5, and then 6, and 7, 8, 9, 10, and then next thing you know, you can just turn up the heat and then go on a jog. Start lifting weights, bro. And I get it. Some of these girls are built. Some of these girls are built. Some of these girls look like me. Hey, babe. What's going on, babe? Love you, babe. I love you. Baby. I missed you. No, I get it. Some of these girls are built. Some of these girls are built. But if you really feel like that, just feel lucky. Feel lucky that a fit, athletic girl chose you instead of, the other the other in shape guys at her gym. Just be lucky. Be happy. Maybe you're her type. Maybe chill out a little bit. Maybe don't lift or go on a jog because she wants a pudgy, chubby, little chunky monkey. Maybe that's what she wants. She wants a little Oompa Loompa looking ass gummy bear, a boo boo bear. Maybe you're her type, and the minute you start lifting, she's gonna be like, and then she's gonna leave you for another fucking, roly poly. You never know. So maybe you should get a history. Look at her history of the guys she dated, and if there are a bunch of chubby guys, maybe try to ask her questions without completely giving your position away. Be like, hey, you like what do you prefer, babe? Dad bods or fit guys? Hey, who are you kind of more attracted to, Justin Bieber or Bobby Lee? Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Cool. So something like that. But about you feeling self-conscious, maybe for your own health, start getting in better shape. If you want, you can do jiu-jitsu. Get really good at jiu-jitsu. And then you're going to gain a little bit muscle, You'll learn how to kick a little ass, defend yourself. But, just eat like shit. Continue to eat like shit. But you'll just know how to roll. And break people's ankles. And snap their kneecaps in half. And choke them out. So, yeah. So, that's my advice for that. Okay. How to guard yourself against manipulation. Seems like manipulation is everywhere nowadays. To your friends, family, workplace, people you don't even know, etc. It's easy to just not trust anyone, and you can always just vet. But you're not always going to be right even if you vet them. Is there any 100% proof way to know when someone is trying to manipulate you? Well, here's the thing about manipulation. Okay? Is there 100% way to... So there is one 100% way, foolproof, to find out if you're being manipulated. Okay? But that is probably the most challenging thing in this world. And that is being your highest you could be, self-conscious. Open up your third eye. Open that shit up. Decrystallize your third eye. If you open up that shit up and you reach your highest level, self level, like Buddhist monks, they're high up there. But I would probably say maybe the Dalai Lama, that's the pinnacle. Maybe Jesus Christ, that's the pinnacle. Okay? Maybe like the Buddha, pinnacle. Okay? Who else? The guy who created Mormonism, I forgot his name, pinnacle. Okay? The guy who invented Scientology, pinnacle. Those people, they're not gonna be manipulated because they reached a level of just, they broke the fourth wall in some ways that you cannot comprehend. And monks, they train so hard to get to that level, but some of them never will. But that's the hardest thing. That's the way to foolproof really find out if you're being manipulated, because you're just so at peace They're just so they're just so at peace that nothing can get through them. Nothing can get through them. They can't be manipulated. Okay. So that's 100% foolproof. But if you're normal, right, like me, like you, if you're normal and you don't want to be manipulated, then my advice will probably just watch out, because the way you get manipulated is by things you really want. So if there's a really, you can be a bad ass, disciplined, smart, rich, in shape, know how to fight, confident, anything. You can be badass. You can have your way, not your way, but you can have you can be good with women, right? Nothing can get through to you. Nothing can get to you. You're a wall, man. Nothing can get to you. But you just really love your mommy, and your mommy might be a fucking toxic bitch, and she might be the only one to manipulate you all the time, every time. She might call you and be like, hey, give me money, or hey, take me to the casino, or hey, stop, listen to me and not your wife. Your wife is controlling. Who knows? But that's just an example. You can be all of those, smart, fit, rich, all those, but then your vice is just women. Beautiful women, probably they make you bend the knee and they bring you down to your knees. Beautiful women, and they can probably manipulate you. Maybe you just, you're badass, you're a family man, rich, in shape, nothing can get you, but for some reason you just really, 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 really like to see cricket games. And I mean, whenever you get a chance, you put the cricket game on, you go to see cricket games, and if there was a cricket athlete, or if there was like people, hey, donate this much money and you can, go see a cricket game in this raffle, you might win, and you're just like, oh my god, there's a cricket game. You might really like horse races, or you might really like cats. I don't know. But my point is, whatever you really, really like, whatever you're really into, that is a way to manipulate you. So you need to find out what you're really head over heels for. What is your weakness? Women, drugs, casinos, cats, maybe it's just little poor kids that keep tugging on your shirt saying, please, can I have money? And you hate to see children in distress. Maybe that's a way to manipulate you. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe, like, it's just, that's the only thing I would say. Be careful with that shit, because the way people get manipulated is people find what your weakness is and they go for it. Some people, their weakness is ice cream, and they just fold when someone hangs some fucking chocolate chip, cookies and cream in front of them. That's just what it is. So I would watch out, if that gives you advice. When did you first realize the reality of death? I'm curious what happened in your life that first showed you the truth about life and the existence of death. Okay. Let me read that one again. When did you first realize the reality of death? Oh, okay. Probably when I went to, okay, so I had a family member who passed away. I was really young, elementary school. I was probably like 8, 9, 7, around then. And I remember, like, I was going to school, fucking boring, learning my ABCs and division and multiplication and just the boring shit, okay? And one day my parents called me, the office called me in, and I see my parents. I'm, oh, wow, cool. And they pick us up early from school, my brother, and then we went to my family's house, my cousin, my uncle's house. And they lived far, like an hour and a half away. So I was like, what the heck? We're leaving school for this? And I remember seeing my aunt. She was on the couch. But I guess I didn't really understand at the time, but she was sick. And I remember just my mom saying, oh, come on, like, hug her, kiss her, hug her, kiss her. And I remember I loved it. That was my aunt. She was very smart, very pretty. Well, she was on the bed. She was on the couch, just sick. Like, she was weak. I don't know what was going on. I was so young. And, it happened like 4 times. They took me out of school, my brother out of school, and we went to go see her. And my cousins. And I love my cousins. My cousins, yeah, we're playing. I was always the youngest, so they were older. We used to play Halo and fucking, Crash Bandicoot and things like that. But, yeah, I didn't really realize at the time. And then she passed away. And then I remember going to the what is that called? The reception or whatever. And I remember going up, I think it was really my first one, going up and seeing her, her in the casket. And then I was like, whoa, what the hell? It was sad. Then it hit me like, whoa, she's gone? What? Like, and I remember after all that, I was just thinking like, my parents didn't tell me she was sick. She had she had a bad disease. She passed away. But my parents didn't tell me she was sick, and I remember feeling kind of mad, like, what the fuck? You didn't tell me shit, like, they just dropped it on me. And I remember that, at that point on, I was like, yeah, people die. People die. I knew things died, like pets, hamsters, fish. I would go fishing sometimes. I see a dead bird sometimes on the street. Might see a dead gerbil. Might see a snake or something. But it's different when someone dies and they were alive, and then you see them slowly decline. But you get older, more people around you pass away, family members, friends pass away. When you're younger, a lot of them pass away for no really good reason, innocent reasons. But then you get older, teens, late teens, early 20s, late mid-20s, and then like people start passing away for real reasons that they caused, like, car accidents because they were drunk and they tried to cross the freeway, or they kept playing around with drugs and they just overdosed after, there were so many signs for them not to stop doing drugs, or to stop, not to stop, but like to stop doing drugs. There were signs and they didn't stop. And then you kind of realize, like, wow, this is real life. People pass away in car accidents. So that's when I really started noticing, the reality of death. I've been in a few car accidents. I've been in one real bad car accident. I didn't roll or nothing like that. But, I just remember hitting the person. They driving like an idiot. Completely did an illegal move. I hit him. I hit a wall. And I could have died. But I remember it didn't hit me until like hours later. I remember I couldn't sleep, and it was time to go to bed. It was like 1 a.m. And then I just remember like not being able to sleep and just being like, just freaking out, like, whoo, fuck, I could have died. And then I remember feeling my body, because the car accident was so hectic, I remember feeling my body just, even if I was sitting there, I was trying to go to sleep, but I would just feel my body pushing, like, because it's traumatizing. It's PTSD. Just like if you go in the ocean a lot, if you surf a lot, if you're a surfer, dude, you know what I'm talking about, bro. Yeah, if you surf a lot, then you get wiped out by the ocean a lot, and then after a full day of surfing, then you go home to sleep, and you lay in your bed, and you're sitting, laying down still, and you feel those waves tumbling, crashing on your body. You still feel that shit, even though you're perfectly still. That's kind of like PTSD. That's traumatizing your body. You get traumatized if there's a violent, your body goes through some shit. It's traumatizing. So that's kind of when I first realized death. But I also realized that I've done so many things in life: good, bad, mediocre, great, excellent, holy. So many things I've experienced in life that if I did die tomorrow, I'd be okay with it, because I've experienced so much. I've lost and I've loved and I gave and I've stolen and I figured out complicated questions, and I had goals and reached and touched it, and I was down low at the very bottom, and I fucking pulled myself up and hit the top. Everything you can name it, mostly everything, I kind of did that. So if I did die tomorrow, I can really look back and be like, you know what? I did all right. I'm okay with this. I did all right. Your boy did all right. So if that answers your question, I don't know if it does. Yes. Let's try to. Oh damn, we still got a few questions. Okay. Okay, let me answer this one real quick. This one says, how do I cope with realizing that some people will pointlessly suffer their entire lives until they die? Not everybody has a comeback story. As I get older, I realized all the futility that exists in this world. Hollywood did a good job at making us think that there's always happy endings, and it pains me in my heart to see that some people just live in poverty and disease their whole lives, and some people were born with a disability that they suffer their entire lives from. Many people witness their bullies doing better than them in life. The point is, not everyone gets to have their big moment in life, yet so many people wait eagerly for it, while it's all in vain. It's honestly pretty depressing. It all just seems so messed up to me. That's a good question. There's a song that I picked up along my travels around the world. Yes, Lou Bloom Travels. Can't you tell? Can't you tell that's why I'm so wise and charming and full of life? Yeah, there's a song I picked up across, my travels. En los calles de Cartagena, in the streets of Cartagena, Colombia. Okay? And it goes like, how does it go again? How does it go again? Oh yeah. Las caminos de la vida no son como yo pensaba. No son como yo pensaba. No son como yo creía. Something like that. Which basically means the journey of life isn't how I thought. It's not what I thought. It's not what I imagined, or it's not what I ever thought. Basically that's the hook of the song. The journey of life is not what I thought. It's not what I imagined. It's not what I thought, and that's true. Because when you're young, you believe life and you think you're gonna do this and that and that and this, but then you get older and reality hits you, and you realize that, oh shit, nah, this is life isn't peaches and cream, and this isn't a buttercup, Mickey Mouse clubhouse story. No, it's not like that. Shit happens, real shit happens, and you want to there comes a time when you realize you're not gonna be an NFL player. Oh shit, you're not going to be in the NBA. You're not going to be in the UFC. Oh fuck, you're probably not going to be a doctor. Ah damn, you're not going to be a Navy SEAL? Damn, I wanted to do that. Wait, you're telling me I'm not going to win the Nobel Peace Prize? Oh fuck, what? Wait, you mean if I go climb Mount Everest, there's a big chance I'm going to die? Huh? Like, oh wait, my mom isn't gonna see my grandkids. Oh shit, my dad isn't gonna live to 53. Oh fuck, my brother's gone. Oh wow, I'm looking at 25 to life. Oh damn, she's not the one I'm gonna marry. Life gets real. Life hits you. And that's just life. And then when you hear that song, Los Caminos de la Vida, then you realize the journey of life, damn, it's not what I thought. It's not what I imagined. It's not what I thought. And that's life. You get to that realization. But with that being said, yeah, It's not what you thought. You probably won't be a millionaire, or you probably won't be a gazillionaire, or become the next Jeff Bezos. But if you really fucking try, and you work with what you got, you bring it all together, and you realize, I got this, this, and that, and although I'm not super rich, I'm gonna work with what I got, and I'm gonna make some shit happen. That's when you really make shit happen. Consistency, confidence, and assertiveness. That's what really, 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 really makes shit happen. Because although you might not have everything, you do have some things, and you gotta work with what you got. Instead of being depressed, bitching and moaning, sitting in a little puddle of your piss, go out there and get what is rightly yours and deserves. Hit a goal, reach a goal, set a goal, small goal, a realistic goal. Reach it, get it. Once you hit that goal, then you're gonna be like, oh shit, I can actually do this. Then get a little bit of a harder goal. Once you reach that goal, try to go for it, bam, and you get it. Wow, damn. And then once you hit goals, you could really do shit. You know, once you start accomplishing little goals, you're gonna realize that although life isn't what you thought, life is what you make it. And now that is not so good advice. Episode 31. I hope you motherfuckers liked it, because hey, I'm here to stay. Like, comment, subscribe. Not so good advice 19. Send an email. I'm waiting for your beautiful ass. I'm waiting. And if you don't, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get